Hello, this is Valerie Aiello, and you're listening to Idea Diary. Thanks for coming back to my office and hanging out. So today I decided to jump in the Instagram game again, I guess. I've decided to keep using Instagram, even though I feel like it is not a place to be for marketing or trying to get sales for a business. Maybe if you're running ads on Instagram, there are certain products that's going to work really well. But as far as being a profile, I feel like it's hanging on by a thread where normal people are using Instagram, and it could very quickly just become a place where a bunch of people are selling things to a bunch of people selling things, and there aren't actually people there that are there just to have fun on Instagram. I feel like it's kind of hanging on by a thread, but there is still a 1% chance that Instagram can bring value to people's lives, so I'm not totally giving up on it in general. I'm not using Instagram as a sales tool. I'm using Instagram more as a sort of tool to stay connected with friends, I guess, the current friends that are in my real life that I have that are still using Instagram or social media in general. I feel like a lot of people have dropped off, but I feel like the people that are still using social media are maybe still in the habit of using Instagram and haven't totally given up on it yet, where I would say a lot of people have totally given up on Facebook. People of all ages, young and old. I feel like Facebook is a little bit dead for me specifically, but I do want to keep Facebook for, if somebody wants to message me, or I guess that would be the main thing. And I'm still using Facebook groups for random questions for the groups that I'm in. I wish LinkedIn groups had become a thing at some point, but it just never happened. So I still use Facebook groups for certain entrepreneur questions or self-publishing questions, or just weird stuff in general that I might be needing some, I guess, random intel, because it is really good to be able to ask a group of people something and they're just answering questions based on their knowledge, and you can take you can pick or choose what is valuable or going to work for you, and it's just really, it's kind of anonymous. But anyway, other than that, Facebook is kind of not a thing for me. However, Instagram, I've decided that is a place that I might want to communicate with some friends still. I don't think it's a meaningful, worthwhile sales tool unless you are an Instagram model or using Instagram to make money in some way, shape, or form. Then keep rolling with it. Keep using it. As far as marketing and branding for a business, I'm not feeling it. I'm sure a lot of people are having the similar emotion that I am. But like with all social media, I'm switching everything. I'm just going full on personality, zero sales. And I was watching a Jasmine Star YouTube video today, and she was kind of answering random Q&As, I guess. And she was saying that she does not do any sales at all on her social media 98% of the year. So there are only 2 times a year where she tries to sell something, which is a kind of a package, like a social media, like influencer, marketer kind of package, or it's a course possibly. I'm not sure exactly. It's one of those things that the enrollment only opens once or twice a year, and people can enroll in it, and then they're in some sort of school of some kind, some sort of online classes or group. And that's what Jasmine Star does. She does a lot of, I guess, just teaching people how to, be influencers in some way, shape, or form. I would say that she's probably somebody that is going live on some platform probably at least once a day. I would almost say she probably goes live all the time. I don't watch all of her videos. I follow her on LinkedIn to kind of see how she uses LinkedIn. And I would guess it's a pretty average use of LinkedIn from what she does. She kind of, I guess, will post photos of herself and kind of blog about stuff, just kind of just staying on people's minds, because you never know what people are going to actually see. And I think she does a lot of Facebook lives, but I'm not following her on Facebook or anything like that, so I don't know what she does there. But I know she does have a big Instagram following, and I just watch her YouTube videos. Usually, if anything of her stuff comes across my plate, it's usually a YouTube video because that's where I mainly hang out most of the day, I guess. So in general, I think somebody that is probably full-time, just an online sort of business influencer, somebody that is going full force with followings on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. For somebody like that is her entire job. And I'm guessing most of her content online is about her teaching and giving away free tips and free advice and just connecting people on that level. So if somebody like that is just 98% of the year not doing any sales whatsoever, I feel like that is a big wake-up call or hint. That's a huge, big, positive thing to consider, because a lot of people don't feel good about selling stuff online. And there's nothing wrong with sales, and there's nothing wrong with telling people what you have to offer and that they can hire you or buy something from you. But I feel like social media, we are in a new realm of what is happening. And I think the point is to hang out with people and to connect with people and to share your knowledge, share your music. I'm not sure exactly, because there are now so many online jobs and online ways to make money and have a career. And I do feel like everyone needs to consider that you can spend 2 hours a day, 5 hours a day, 8 hours a day online, making money and never actually having to sell anything, just having fun online and letting people know who you are. And the answer is going to be different for everybody. So there is not one way to do it. But I feel like if sales gives you anxiety, you can just let it go. Stop worrying about the algorithms. Stop worrying about who's watching or how dumb you look. I think now it is all about having 100% fun and feeling 100% authentic with yourself, whatever that is. People might not get it, but just being yourself, I feel like is part of the puzzle of whatever the answer is of how social media is changing in 2021 and beyond. There is a YouTuber named Sorelle Amore, and I'll link her video in the description of the show. But she had quit social media a time or two before, and then she had quit YouTube. She kind of made this big announcement that she was done with YouTube. And then she has recently made a video that she's coming back because she doesn't really, and I guess I'm interpreting this in a way that she felt like everything was shallow and fake with the YouTube videos that she was making, which I really don't think it was at all. But she felt shallow and fake. When she stepped away, I think she realized that she just loves making videos. In that video, she seemed a little bit sorry and she was trying to build trust again, that she really wanted to come back because she loved it. And it wasn't necessarily about attention or making money. It was just something that she generally is a part of her existence and things that she likes to do. And yes, I don't think anyone wants to live a fake life, and nobody wants to do things that they don't want to do. But if you enjoy it and it makes you happy and you can figure out a way to bring value to yourself and love it and make stuff and be creative, you shouldn't feel bad and you shouldn't follow anyone else's lead. If you take inspiration from people, that is totally fine. Even if you want to try something that you think you might not like, but you might, that's amazing. Just be brave and go for it. I feel like the answer to what is the best thing to be doing in social media now is to be totally yourself, be totally unique. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about likes, because that is the least important thing that is happening on social media is the likes. I wish they would take away the likes because it's just annoying. But things are happening. I'm feeling a lot more positive about it than I did in 2020 when I decided to do a social media freeze. Now coming back with a different perspective, it's feeling so much better. And I feel like I can have fun and be weird. And I am learning so much. So I guess that's the show for today. The song of the day is from the Chicks Gaslighter album. And it's called Hope It's Something Good. I have my songs of the day posted on my Instagram reels. And every morning I'm making a morning ritual little coffee montage video with the song of the day too. Today I picked 2 different songs from this album because I love this album so much. If you haven't heard it, you should definitely listen to it. I bought the vinyl right when they changed their name from Dixie Chicks to the Chicks. And I kind of don't care that they changed their name. Well, not that I don't care that they changed their name, but I don't mind that they changed their name to the Chicks because I really feel like if they thought it was hurting anyone's feelings and they just didn't want to have that emotion connected to their band name, them changing their name to the Chicks was actually pretty brave. Whatever the reasoning was, if they just wanted to change it, that's potentially a lot of money they could be losing, and they just didn't. They just changed it. They didn't even hesitate. I think it was one day people started calling them out on using the word Dixie in their name, and the next day they just changed their band name. I wanted to buy the vinyl in general, but I do have the vinyl that has the old band name on it because they changed it after they printed these. So just kind of a little cool Dixie Chicks memorabilia, I guess. Anyways, this album, it's like a movie. This whole album kind of tells a story of what happened during her divorce, and it is amazing. Go have a listen to that song and let me know if you like it. All right, thanks for coming and hanging out, and I'll see you later.